Okay, I'm going to start up a series of, I've kind of turned my lights down to create a little bit of a mood here in my otherwise not super calming space, but I'm thinking, I think we've all experienced on rare occasion, probably for most of us, the sort of the sense of being in the zone when you're golfing, where this sort of conscious thought disappears and you just find yourself sort of just responding to the situation entirely in the moment, not concerned about your score, not thinking about what other people are thinking about you, just really seeing kind of the beauty of your situation and seeing your targets and just being entirely there. Mo Norman had this saying that he said you have to play golf with an alert attitude of indifference, which was you're indifferent to all these things and you're completely alert at the same time. So not concerned with results, completely in the moment kind of idea, which is interesting. People talk about that a lot now, but he was talking about that, in the 1980s or something. So anyway, I'm going to work with my e-bell on this, and maybe I'll create a little soundtrack or something to go with it. But we're just going to start. So first of all, let's think, since we're doing something meditative, the e-bell is sort of going to be our lotus position, which is that it puts you in the right position to engage in a golf swing. So right away, your arms go the way they should, the handles put you in place, the weight of the object makes you use your whole body, and then the shape gives you this idea of face and path, where really all you need to do now is draw a nice half circle. That is your fundamental thing here. And instead of so we're drawing that half circle, but we're done already with that, right? So we had that small intention, and now there it is, I'm doing it. So now I'm going to move away from that, thinking about that as a task, and move into just the feeling of doing that. So the feeling you want to work toward is, how can I do this with the least amount of energy and the least amount of interruption? So no harsh movements, no extra strain, no use of any sort of extra muscles that I don't need to use, and then just start noticing some things about it. So I'm doing this, I'm noticing, so I feel that as it shifts, I can feel that I push up with the leg on the side that it's, to get it to make that turn, there's a little pushing motion, which is a little bit like a stepping motion. So I'm just observing that. I can feel how it gets to the end, does a little hinging motion, and then it terminates and then it moves back around. Now I'm going to become a little more conscious of my left side and moving it around a little more that way. So now I'm pulling it a little farther around there, so I'm emphasizing what would be my swing through the ball. Emphasize that a little bit. And emphasize the back side. Feel how I really pull that all the way around. Stay. Feel how I feel in balance. All the things I have to do to balance this. How does the object balance my body, as well as me balancing the object? So it's two things working together. It's my body and this object working together to stay in balance the whole time. There's the feeling. And now I'm just going to gently let it move in time a little bit. So by that I mean I'm just going to move a little ahead of it in time now. So now the swinging and my body are just a little offset in time. You feel how that's just a little different. And now you feel when you do that, now the hands shift in a little bit different place. So if I move a little ahead in time, I shift into my right hand just in front of the ball here. That moves it forward a little bit. And then the same thing to the back. Shift a little in front of it. Okay, so now we've got our feeling. So now, keep that feeling in your mind or in your body. You're just feeling that, the rhythm of that, the constant rhythm of that motion in your body. And now you pick up your club, and what you want to do is visualize now that you're still swinging your E-bell. So that's going to get you to bypass all the ideas you have about a club and a golf swing and what's supposed to happen. So that's what's designed to happen. You create a feeling, and then you bring that feeling into a swing, and this is not the tool you thought it was anymore. This is now, in your mind, that very same thing. You're moving with your body and counterbalancing this motion. So all those feelings, so now note the feelings, how much the same they are. A little hinge and drop, a little push up with your legs, push up, similarly, push up. And now when you move to the ball, just move that feeling through the ball. So now, don't change any impulses to hit the ball. We're just going to move that feeling through the ball and see what happens. Okay, that one was a little, the swing was good, but I was just a little bit too far away to contact the ball well, so that's good to know. So I didn't make a compensation, which was better. I let the feeling happen as it was, and then instead of like interrupting it to get to the ball because I knew I was too far away, I just let it happen. So now I'm just going to stand a little bit closer and move that feeling through the ball. That one was really nice, so that's a good one. And just see how little effort you can put into this. It's surprising when you get really unencumbered motion, how nice of a shot you could hit with about 20% of the effort you normally use. So all those are real nice. And then if you feel like you then are starting to lose your sense, you either see in your mind again that you're swinging your trainer, or go back and swing your trainer a few times to recapture that sensation, and then really see that blue blur, that plane is just moving right through that space, and the ball just gets collected and goes with it. So really see that in your mind, and you find you get it's a very relaxed, kind of nice swing feeling that doesn't have any harsh moments in it, and the ball just kind of is in the way and it kind of collected and goes. So there's something to work on, and I would do it, spend 5 minutes a day like you would in any other kind of practice. If it was a little meditative practice you did daily, just spend your 5 minutes saying, I'm just feeling this motion and nothing else, just engaging in this motion, least amount of effort, perfect balance, kind of a lovely little half circle, not a lot of effort, and then just really watching that thing move through space. Just observe it moving through space like that, and then go back to your club and spend some time. And even if you don't have a place where you can hit balls, just do these two things without hitting balls. Just same thing. Feel that that's the same thing now. Same motion. Same fluid feeling. And remember at the end, your continuous motion to finish your motion all the way for the last one. So, I don't think you necessarily have to do that with your E-bow because it's a heavy object. It may become a little bit of a forced move to really come all the way around, but once you get the club, take that continuous motion and then go all the way around. Just like that.